Pisces. It's your girl J. I'm already ready to light the J. It's your girl J, the High Priestess, here with the general reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season 2020. Now, first things first, as I was channeling your energy, there's just this vibe of just cool in it. Like, chill. We good. I like it. With your ruling planet, Neptune, home in its sign in Pisces, there is this confidence, this comfortability that has been growing naturally within you. A comfortability with the unknown, with your emotionality, with your cycles, with your fluctuations. There is a comfortability, but Mars is there too, which is why I showed you the tower at the bottom of the deck. And Mars is there too, shaking stuff up, like giving you some giving some motivation to do a little bit more, get a little bit more done each day, to strive for a little bit more. That is something that's definitely coming up strong. And as I was channeling your energy for this video, I had a glass of wine and I just chilled in the sun and like was having, enjoyable conversation. And that is something that I feel like you guys are needing to strive for more. But I also noticed that I just did a little bit extra. I cooked for myself and did all these things. And that's where Mars is coming in. Mars is coming in and just giving you guys just that extra push, extra gumption, extra motivation to do more, to strive more. Not that Pisces are lazy in any way, but it's just a matter of it's feeling like a brighter time. And so that's always good. First card out, Page of Cups. So yeah, feeling light, happy, communicative, emotive, romantic even. There may be maybe like a new boo, a new love interest, a new love offer, a love offer that you're extending or that is coming in. And there is this watery feel to Gemini season for you guys. I mean, you are the ultimate water sign, so it always feels watery. But navigating through this really cerebral time in a chill, creative, humbled, productive way. Also, new messages coming in. Just communication, some new flirting, a new take on an old relationship. And also you guys may be getting into curious about the healing arts. That didn't pop out. Getting more into tarot, more into esoteric knowledge, more into massage, sound baths, things of that nature, yoga, opening up to things of that nature. Judgment. And then in comes Pluto, because Jupiter, your other ruling planet, is right next to Pluto for a good long while. And so there is a sense of like getting off the fence about something. Like heeding the call on your life. There is a flow of pink here that I like, and it feels very innocent and childlike. Some of you who have kids may be hearing from a younger, the creative child. Also, some of you may be having confrontations or intense conversations, death, transformative conversations with people that you have romantic curiosities about. if you are in a, committed long-term relationship, there are a lot of there's a lot of new truths being spoken, and there is something here about, ordeals, upheavals, transformations, shit that you guys are not, unfamiliar with. But Jupiter got you. And Jupiter next to Pluto, it's like, however the ordeals are coming, no matter how intense something may feel, it's happening for your betterment. There is an escalation that's taking place, a hiring up, a leveling up. Yeah. 6 of Wands. There is a success that's coming that you're making way to. Public success, public recognition, being noticed for your hard work, being noticed for the transformative energy that you have been putting out. There are some big changes that you've made that people are recognizing you for. And so good. There are things that you're passionate about now that you're being more open about. One white horse after the other. It's like, you know what you want to do. You know what needs to end. You know what you need to do to go forward. It's just a matter of listening to yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting that pull, that call that you feel towards whatever it is. Even if if it comes from a place of starting over, or there's a fear of starting over, whatever it is, be it a romantic relationship or a situation with a job, Page of Swords. No matter how it comes, no matter how it manifests for you, it is a leveling up. But there also is a listening to yourself, a listening to your heart that needs to take place. And with Mars also, the deeper Mars gets in Pisces, the sharper it may become. Like, the sharper you may become, the sharper your words and your tone can be. So be sure to take the high road. Also, like, watch your ego. There's like, once that success hits, once that recognition hits, don't let it go to your head. Let it go to your hustle. Let it contribute to you doing more. Nod, thank you, yes, but don't let it like be like, okay, done, mic drop. Like, no. Because you've come a long way. You have overcome a lot of darkness, and you are like, the sun is out. We're leaving, those of you who are naturally inclined to any kind of like seasonal depression, like, we're coming out of that time. The sun is out, more access to vitamin D, more access to sunlight. It's really important that if you are doing any kind of creative things or writing or anything that's like emotive or thought driven, even if you're in school or doing projects, try to do stuff outside. Try to see how you communicate when you're outside versus being inside. How your creativity and your expression flow versus, depending on what environment that you're in. Because there is, like, if you want to have important conversations, or if there are conversations that you need to have or things that you need to say, try to have them outside. Looks like this, in about 2 weeks, the sun is going to square Neptune. So that's what this looks like. This judgment in death. The sun squaring Neptune in 2 weeks from now. It is an opportunity for success, an opportunity for growth. Light being shown on illusion, a clearing out, a being able to get off the fence, a releasing of what needs to be released. Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. A leaving, a release, leaving a situation you know you shouldn't be in. The Nine of Wands being, taking the blinders off. Once you do that, you realize once you take the blindfold off, you see all of the opportunities and passions available to you. It goes from the Six of Wands to the Nine. So quickly, once you dive into the Gemini ability to communicate, there is success. And there is an unveiling, an awareness that comes in. An awareness that allows you to leave thought processes and comfortable situations, possibly for some of you abusive situations, things that you're passionate about but you're and loyal to, but you just know there's movement there. There's movement there, but it comes with you radically treating yourself. And that's actually something that I meant to say first thing, was just let Gemini season really be a time where you pamper yourself. Treat yourself. Please. Please. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Treat yourself, and the universe will present more and more opportunities for you to grow, to get better, to have what you want. There is also some of you, there may be a new love interest, new opportunity for some sexy time, a heightened level of energy, a heightened level of sexuality. So feeling revitalized, and in that revitalization, attracting in newness, attracting in healing, attracting in love. That really changes things for you. And Jupiter being retrograde in the 10th house, I think that this really works in your favor. There is a shift in your public, how do I say this? More so than your public life. There's a shift in how you show up publicly, how you show up socially. There's a comfortability that takes place. But it starts with radical self-worth and radical self-importance. Let's look at these cards. All right, Pisces, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. That's that Mars energy, heating things up. While I'm talking about this, I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying. I want to do both of these at the same time. I want to know what major transformation is going on here with this Judgment and Death card. But either way, with the Ace of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, things are warming up. Mars is bringing in new opportunities. The Sun also is bringing in new opportunities, new energy, heightened sexual activity, heightened sexual awareness, and just, that feeling within your body, a more warmth, comfortability. And you having that energy is drawing in new things, new love, new relationships, things that are relationships blossoming. Also, you may be feeling more sensitive, just more, not that a Pisces can get more sensitive, but you may be externally showing your sensitivity more than usual. And feeling maybe a little bit weepy, a little bit emotive, just more emotive than normal. But with the Page of Cups out, it is a safe time for you to daydream, a safe time for you to play, to brainstorm, for artistic experimentation. It's a great time this season for that. And yeah, the ending is this restriction of self. And that's what's going to be taking place with Jupiter being sandwiched between Pluto and Saturn. There is just a looping of the mind, an ending of cycles, a cycle of willful blindness. Look at this. Blindfold on, blindfold off. I told y'all there is a taking off, a willingness to see, a willingness to change, a willingness to change your mind, to change your thought processes, to acknowledge your cycles, to end the cycles, so that you can actually just have something to be more proud of yourself in regards to. Is there anything else for Judgment and Death? And just now is a time to just go ahead and feel in on things. Really get in touch with the emotions that you're feeling, not escaping from anything. I know I told y'all I lean into a glass of wine, but and there is a balance of treating yourself versus escapism and overindulgence. And it feels like this, just how you've been rebelling against all the Virgo traits, rebelling against being more organized, rebelling against being more financially dependent, rebelling against getting more money. There's an end to that. An understanding of how money can, how we can attain a healthy relationship with money. Please clarify the Six of Wands. Because there is a structure, there's more structure that's about to take place, it feels like. Especially when Mars sneaks up on that ass. It's like, let's get it done. There could also be some of you may have Scorpio placements, but there also could be a very sticky situation in regards to a Scorpio in your life, and you needing to really rise above, take the high road, you needing to move on, turn your back on things. Just getting yourself out of unclear situations. If you don't know someone's intentions, it's just like, let's back a little bit. And yeah, the public success and recognition comes from you getting in touch with your emotions. You understanding what you have, you understanding whatever it is inside you that's valuable and of worth. It going from, and there's something that grows quickly once this release happens, going from the Page to the Queen of Cups. There is an upgrade that takes place, going from just, a normal cup to look at that badass goblet. Ooh, yes. With a crown on your head. A crown on your head. Taking the blindfold off so you can replace it with a crown. Replace it with a crown. So there is a leaning into creativity, into healing arts, and to being open to that. Some of you guys need massages. Some of you guys need to kind of get into a little bit, like it's like you don't have issues with the woo-woo stuff, but some of you, it's just like an explorative time. Allow yourself to explore. Allow yourself to seek out more. And the Judgment card definitely denotes that there is a change in your inner world versus your exterior world. It's like it's not about your external circumstances, basically. And with it being Judgment, that means that we're past justice. The verdict has been deliberated upon. And this is the verdict. Speaking your truth. Hearing a call, making a judgment. Allowing yourself to find absolution and to let things end so that you can move forward. Forward, please. All right, let's clarify. And actually, let's clarify the Six of Swords. We got some time. I'm going ahead and doing clarifying for you guys, giving you some of the extended vibe. And with this Six of Swords, I want to know what is it that we need to be turning our back on exactly? Are there any specific messages for what type Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising in Gemini season 2020 needs to be turning their back on? The Eight of Wands, the desire for speed. You need to turn your back on your timeline. Turn your back on the pace or the pressure of moving at a particular pace. Maybe if you are in some kind of healing art or tarot or massage or something like that, like you may need to update your disclaimers. Like, don't expect this on this timeline. Expect, or just clarifying your timelines. You'll need to be aggressive and shit like that. But I'm saying there is a clarification of your expectations, your boundaries, and the boundaries that you're setting, especially in your business. There is a, say it how you need to say it so you can stand up for yourself radically and radically standing in your self-worth. Please clarify the Empress. There also may be a Libra or a Taurus, Gemini, maybe even an Aquarius around that there are just scuffles possibly with. And yeah, the Page of Wands clarifying the Empress. There is a new relationship with yourself that really takes place here. That really takes place this season. Some of you may have new relationships with a fire or earth sign, maybe a younger fire sign. If it's an earth sign, maybe someone older than you. But there are radical shifts in the mind, of the words, of the tongue. And there is a certain level of clarity that you are going to be experiencing once this Martian energy rushes in. Especially when it crosses over and is conjunct with Neptune. And it can feel aggressive for some of you. So you'll feel that, expect that, understand that it's okay. Are there any other messages for the Empress? Deep breaths. Relax, relax. Any other messages for the Empress? No. Bottom of the deck, yes. You are responsible for your surrender, your healing, and getting yourself unstuck. Whoo, bam. And Jupiter got you, baby. Jupiter got you. This healing that's going on. Damn, there is a change in luck. A certain level of fulfillment that takes place. Once you find your balance, once you find your flow, once you're able to navigate these troubled waters, look at all this. But understand that it starts with surrender. Once you surrender, the universe responds. As above, so below. The universe responds. The wheel spins in your favor. And you experience some emotional fulfillment, a happiness, a depth, a new depth to your happiness, and a momentum, a flow to work, mind your own business, and bam, Sun in Pisces, getting into you, stepping into your power, into your emotional maturity. You got this. I believe in you. I love you. All right, bye.